Incredible flavours, even better stories. One pour, 10 minutes. Aussie bourbon lovers sharing bourbon with Australia.
Oh, it wasn't much of a pop today.
That's
What
right.
are we having, Dave?
Well, it's less about the pop and more about the bourbon. We're having a Penelope Toasted Bourbon. And we're having this because you love Penelope and we both love toasted bourbons. This isn't like, let's not pretend this is the first time we're having this. We're halfway through that bottle.
Yep. Once again, the bottle photo is going to be mostly empty.
Comedically empty.
I can't ever get
but
focused, but everyone's listening.
Later
not
on, I'll
watching,
talk to you about the algorithm and how they use portrait mode on MacBooks.
Penelope
Anyway,
Toasted. Cheers.
Cheers. So tell us what you know about Penelope Toasted, H.
Well, I know that they toast the barrels as well as char them, because on the label here it says it's a char 5 and a heavy toast. So for those of you who, don't know much about the barrels and how they prepare them, toasting is when they heat it up and toast it quite slowly, isn't it?
Wait. Can we go back a step though?
Yeah.
Because do you remember what Andrea told you about what the toasted finishing is? So
It means they've put it into another barrel that's been toasted.
at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
So we just want to make sure we're clear though, because
Oh, yeah. So they've put it in a normal...
it's normal. It's a normal bourbon. It's
Yeah.
a free-grain mash bill bourbon.
Yeah, but then...
75% corn, 20% rye, 4% malted barley.
Yeah, and then they put it into another barrel after that.
And that barrel has been.
That barrel's been toasted and charred.
And they're saying it's a heavy toast with this one. They write it on the label, and a char 5. Char 5 is hectic. That's like the chariest char, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like when they blast the flame and fire into the barrel and really burn it. That's the charring versus the toasting is when it's, they toast it slowly. Some of them take ages to toast it. But anyway.
Someone said to me that if you think about toasting a barrel, this is really delicious. Sorry, I just interrupt this. This is quite tasty.
It smells yummy. It's got very vanilla-y.
This is probably my favourite expression of Penelope that I've had.
Yep.
Hang on, let me.
Because I'm a much bigger Penelope fan than Dave.
Yeah, but that I've had that was because I did at the very end of a whiskey festival. I went over to the Penelope guys and tried the Architect, which I haven't had before. Oh, and I think I liked that too. But at the end of a whiskey festival, you never really should.
You can't judge that last bottle everyone loves. But I like this because it's to me, it's like that. A lot of the Penelopes are very light, whereas this one's got a really delicious, vanilla-y, campfire-y.
Yeah, the s'mores thing I think comes up a bit, doesn't it? Because you get that, particularly with heavy char, you do get a bit of the it's not smokiness like a peated whiskey. It's like a really subtle
campfire, like a nice campfire.
Yeah.
Marshmallow, the crunchy bit around the outside of the marshmallow.
I worry people listening to this thinking, oh, great, I'm a peated whiskies, and thinking,
no,
it's nothing like that.
No, but
real
that toasty bit around when you burn the marshmallow.
Yes,
that's the kind of
definitely. I interrupted myself 3 different ways while I was trying to tell this thing about toasting, and charring. So someone said to me that if you think about when you make toast, that's what toasting is. They put a barrel in that, And I think they can often use infrared toasting. I could be wrong about that, but they can use
wrong about
I'm mostly wrong about this. Listen to other podcasts if you want facts. But it's like a slow heat that kind of gently cooks and toasts the wood. And so sometimes they're really long, slow processes, and depending on the temperature it goes to
and
how long it goes for will depend on what flavours there are. And I once listened to this podcast, and I wish I could find it again. I can't find it. But they spoke to someone who's like a Cooper who spoke about the fact that there's numbers. If you hit a very specific temperature for a particular amount of time, they know that that's vanilla. And if you go to this other one, you know that's cinnamon. And if you go to this one, you know that's cloves.
But as they're toasting it, they can smell, can go to the barrel and smell the different flavours that are coming out of that toast. And they'll toast it for a bit more, and they'll come back and it'll smell slightly different. It's it's the same as putting toasted bread in a toaster. It's a different level. Some people like it really lightly, no colour, just kind of crispy on the outside, and some people like it really brown all over, and that's going to bring out your different flavours.
It's really cool. We were at a whiskey tasting last week, and someone said the 50% of the flavour comes from the distillate and 50% comes from the wood. But then I've just been listening to a podcast where another distiller has said 90% comes from the wood, which is closer to what I think.
Yeah, well, I know a lot comes from the wood, and so how much you toast it. But then on top of that toast, some of them, like some people just toast it and others then char it, and there's all the different levels of charring, like to make that kind of black or completely like burn it. Some people like burnt toast, but
I don't want to say it wrong, but I think they say alligator char at 5, which is it's so rough. It's so burnt up.
Almost. Like it's really, really. And this is probably where they get those delicious campfire flavours without it tasting peated, is that it is a Char 5, this Penelope Toasted.
Yes, exactly. I'm quite a fan of it. There's more things we like about the Penelope expressions anyway. H, can you remind us all what we like about Penelope?
Well, I like Penelope. It's easy drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they named a bourbon range after their daughter.
Yes.
That has got nothing to do with the taste or the bottle or anything, but I love the stories behind the bourbon. So the fact that they've named it after their daughter is fun.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. And this is part of what we think is, and again, we don't know, but we think it's the toasted series. So I think you can get medium char as well, like a medium toast, and try that too. Yeah. And see what that's like.
And the Penelope's pretty easy to come by. It's become very popular.
In Australia.
Yeah. Yep. It's become very popular.
Yes.
More recently. And they're bringing out lots of, all the different finishings they do. So it's not your traditional, it's a bourbon whiskey, so it's not your traditional bourbon. It hasn't been done in just one barrel. They've finished it in another one afterwards, and all those different ones they're finishing are bringing out all these different fabulous flavours.
But all bourbon is whiskey.
Yes.
But not all whiskey is bourbon.
Correct. Yes.
Sorry, everyone says it, and I feel like I wanted to turn saying it.
You just wanted to
I just wanted to have a go.
Someone can quote you on that day.
Well, yeah. So the other thing is that it's a sourced bourbon, a non-distilling producer, NDP. I'm sure I get that in the wrong order sometimes. A non-distilling producer, Penelope it falls in this category. MGP make it in.
They make it in
Indiana, and then
Penelope barrel. Is that right?
Well, I think they help with all the barrels and everything as well, but it's just a brand. It's Penelope's just a brand. Yeah. But then it got so good, it was so successful, they've done such a good job with it.
Well, it's so clever what they do. It's like if you like bourbon and then you take that and you finish it in different ways, it's all these amazing flavours. And like, who doesn't like something that says toasted and smells like s'mores and tastes like you're sitting around a campfire enjoying marshmallows?
I think we had the Elijah Craig toasted the other night in a flight where it was not they didn't start with it, did they?
No,
maybe
it was
the
number
second
3.
or third. Yeah,
third,
yeah.
3.
And the sweetness you get from it,
Well, they say that really sweet comes from the toasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
so the more you toast it, the nicer vanilla-y flavours you get.
So here's a tip. If you're not sure if you're going to like kind of a particular kind of bourbon or whatever, and you're kind of staring at a shelf and you're not sure what to pick, but you want to try something different and try something new, if you look for the word toasted, that usually means that's a toasted barrel finish. That's usually what that means, which is this thing that we spoke about with, and you can go back and listen to it, Andrea and Dan, because Mick is the ones who pioneered it. They're literally the first people to have done it. And they tell the story about what happened. But it's this amazing idea of just popping a really good whiskey into another barrel and giving it something different.
Yeah, and getting out those sweet flavours.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's winter here, so get yourself a toasted Penelope.
Would you
light the fire, and I reckon have marshmallows with it.
But if you don't have a fire, you could just get really close to your heater, or do that thing where they play
put it on the television. You know, the campfire they put on the screen saver you put on the television.
People poke fun at that, but I'm the guy who listens to rain sounds, so I think it works. Anything that brings a little bit of ambience.
Yeah, especially if you're drinking this, you're going to feel like you're near a campfire.
You reckon?
Yeah. Well, how delicious is that?
And when you are near a campfire, make sure you take some good bourbon.
Yes.
Because that's just kind of amplified.
I recommend toasted. If you're sitting around a campfire, go for a toasted Penelope or a toasted anything, because it really does bring out that delicious s'mores vibe.
I love it. I love that you're talking about this and making it feel so...
I want to go have some s'mores now.
We can, sure.
Let's go light the fire, Dave.
All right. No worries. Cheers.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you're connected with us on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, and stay connected with us by clicking subscribe on your favourite podcast app.